What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of the 11th edition. I like that number, the 11. I don't know, something about 11.
7-11.
The 11th edition of the podcast, baby. You already know our spiel, right? Every week we come to you, the Journey to Success podcast. It's all about the climb. It's all about, how can we get better every day? What are some things that we've learned, that we bumped our head on in our first year of entrepreneurship that we can help somebody with? We feel like for real, this is a need in society because I don't see a lot of people doing this. Usually when you read a book from someone or you listen to something of someone, they've already
made it.
And they're trying to what's it called? Reverse engineering. They're trying to reverse engineer what they've already done, and it's great. It's needed. But what about the person who's going through it right now with you? Maybe a year out, and they
right next to you, man.
Right next to you, pushing you. It's like doing a marathon and having that person that's let's get it. Right? That's what this is all about, guys. So welcome to another edition. If this is your first time listening, baby, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Today, our first segment, our segment of every podcast, the first segment that we do, you know what's crazy. Man, you know what's crazy?
What's crazy?
Adulting isn't as fun as we thought it would be. Is it all that we conjured up? That we thought as kids.
Adulthood is not what I thought it was.
Think about this. As kids, all we cared about was being grown. I can't wait to get out mama's house.
I would pray for recess, nap time.
Right now, yeah.
No bills.
Bruh,
food on the table.
Take me back. Back in the day when I was young. I want to go back. For real, man, adulting isn't as fun as we thought it was going to be.
It's not.
I'm looking at the bills. I'm like, yo, this ain't fun. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at the grocery bill. I'm like, yo, this ain't fun.
You were telling me about that. It just, light bill, gas bill, rent.
None of that. Mortgage. Yeah, none of that. Insurance. I need insurance for the insurance. I got insurance
on my insurance.
For real, man. And it's not as fun as we thought it would be. And seriously, man, nothing really prepares us for that.
It don't.
Nothing really prepared. Everything that mom and dad was trying to tell us, or mom, or whatever, aunt, uncle, whoever was involved in your life, everything they tried to tell us about, don't rush to get grown. Even Kanye tried to tell us, don't rush to get grown, drive slow, homie. Right? But
we
didn't listen. And then we popped up out of high school, and here we are, paying bills, adults.
Hey.
Going to work, trying to build the business, whatever.
So this is what being an adult is like.
Yeah, this is what it's like.
And it ain't I don't even think college. No, you can't even like college because you still in mom's pocket.
It don't hit you until you out and everything in your name.
Yeah.
I'm talking about when
phone bill.
Yeah, they coming.
That was my first bill.
I'm talking about they coming for you when it's time to go. They ain't calling mama. They calling you. Adulting is not as fun as we thought it was gonna be, man. It ain't all chalked up to what we thought it was gonna be. Being an adult is not. So kids out there, if you're listening, don't rush.
Stay young, please.
Tell people you're 17 forever. For real, man. But man, today I want to dive right in. It's kind of on that adult tip. Man, just being of service.
Yes.
Just being of service. And what do I mean by that? I mean finding a need. Finding a need somewhere.
Feeling it.
And filling that need. And it doesn't matter where you are in life. Because a lot of people think that it has to always do with money. No. And it doesn't. I even look at giving in any sense. Whether it's you see somebody on the street that needs a sandwich or something. You give them a sandwich. Or maybe somebody that needs some shoes. You give them some. I don't know. But there's always a need that can be met, guys. And there's nothing greater, man. There's no greater feeling than being of service to someone or filling somebody's need who can't help themselves. And I kind of was thinking about this over the weekend, man. How great does it feel to serve?
Is there a word?
That's what I'm saying. Is there actually a way to explain or define?
It's something different other than joy and happiness. You just feel.
It's no other feeling, man.
I think the closest way you feel accomplished, I think accomplished is the closest word for me.
Right. You feel accomplished. You feel inspired. I feel inspired when I do it, man. This weekend, let's speak on it specifically.
Okay.
This weekend, we did something very simple. Put a little change together, went out, made some sandwiches, got some waters, and started helping some people out in the community. You know, roll downtown, find some people who are actually in need. And I want to kind of create a scenario here, right? There are people out here who are actually really in need.
Yeah.
And then there are people who want, but act like they're in need. And seriously, like, how many people did we go by that had a sign that said they were homeless, but didn't want food? You know what I'm saying? And really, you could tell that they weren't really, but that's neither here nor there. We still extended that hand. You know what I'm saying?
That bothers me a little deeper than all that on. I feel like you taking advantage of those who really are. You kind of stepping on them.
Oh, no doubt.
Because there's a lot of people out here, like, I see people all the time ignoring these people blatantly,
right?
Because of shit like that.
Because of people like that. Yeah, and it does kind of ruin it for everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's like one bad. But here's how I look at it. I just give.
Yeah.
Not because of necessarily that person. I give because of the principle. I understand the importance of giving, and I literally, man, I'm always looking for a way to help somebody in some kind of way. That's why we do the podcast. We ain't getting paid. Like, for real, we ain't doing the podcast for sponsors, and we ain't doing the podcast to get paid or nothing like that. We're doing the podcast because we want to help somebody on the journey in life, maybe dealing with some of the similar things that we're dealing to. This is the way that we're serving. Like, seriously, man, I think sometimes we overlook it, and right now in our society we have a huge problem with depression. We got a huge problem with suicides, all these different things, and I feel like every one of us can help someone in that situation. Because a lot of people who are going through depression, they just feel like they don't have anybody who relates to them. That's
another, like, so even serving,
just by smiling at somebody,
being there,
man.
saying hi, giving a compliment, acknowledging them. I'm pretty big on. I like doing that because I always think you never know what somebody's going through.
Right. You never
especially
know, man.
I try to even single out those that I even look down. Okay,
right.
Hey, how you doing today?
How you doing? Good morning. Smile at them. Something that will
that might be,
them.
You know what I'm saying? Right. That could change the trajectory of anything.
That can change their whole entire life. They might have felt, and this is how small it is.
Yeah.
They might have felt like nobody cared. They might have felt like, for real, their wife might have just left him. Kids might turn their back on him. You said hi and smiled, bruh, and you uplifted somebody. So it's so small, guys. And a lot of you have gifts. Like, for real, you have gifts. You got the gift of making people laugh. And you might overlook how you can serve in that area. You might go to a hospital somewhere, Ronald McDonald House, and make some of those kids laugh, man. Put a couple smiles on their faces. Like, seriously, there's little small things that we can do to serve, to help somebody out in the community, help somebody out next door, anywhere. Like literally, I want you to start thinking and being intentional on how you can help somebody, because it makes you feel alive, man. It makes you feel alive.
You know what, man? I'm gonna do something. For those in the central Indianapolis area, comment below. We're doing a school run,
school drive.
School run pretty soon. We're looking for needy families or someone who just maybe struggling to get all that they can for the kids. If you know anybody, or maybe if you are even somebody,
right,
just comment below,
DM us, whatever, you know,
send
inbox
us a message, and we'll look at you.
For real, because we're looking to help somebody. And this is serious, man, because there's kids that are about to go back to school with no school supplies.
Exactly.
There are kids who are about to go back to school with no shoes. You know what I'm saying? With no clothes. So we want to help somebody out, guys. Like, seriously, and we're serious about this. So if you are that person, or you know somebody, listen, we ain't trying to put you on blast. We ain't taking no pictures. We ain't putting it all up nowhere. We want to help you directly with and meet that need. Like, seriously, meet that need. But let me go back. Let me retract back real quick. When I said it makes you feel alive.
Okay.
And if you don't take nothing else away from this podcast, it's like, seriously, like, I need you to pay attention to this. If you don't take nothing else away from this podcast, I need you to take away to do things that make you feel alive. Like, truly make you feel alive. Now, I get it now. Somebody about to say, well, partying make me feel alive. Well, drinking, well, if I do this cocaine, it's going to make me feel alive. Right? Well, listen, I'm talking about truly makes you feel alive. Like, I'm still on the high from this weekend of us going out and helping somebody in the community. I'm still riding on that momentum.
That's what pushed the school thing.
I still got energy for that. That's what I'm saying. It pressed it forward.
What else can we do?
Start doing some things that make you feel alive, man. We're already doing too much that's making us feel dead. The things that we're eating, the way that we're living, our sleeping habits, all these different habits that making us feel they're drained. Start doing things that make you feel alive. When I go speak to those students, bruh, I feel alive. When we do this, we feel alive. When we take our lunch break and we talk about how we can serve, we feel alive.
Yeah, just
do things that make you feel alive every single day. Every single day. So if you're watching this in the morning time, in the morning, the best way to start your day is to do something that makes you feel alive. Well, that might be calling your mom and saying, I love you. You know what I'm saying? That might just, I don't know what that is. Maybe it's taking a walk. But continue to do those things. Maybe it's seeing the sunrise. I don't know. But do things that make you feel alive, guys. Seriously, man, what you got anything to add to that?
I don't, man. I think you got it.
Yeah, man, do things that make you feel alive. I think that's deep, man. I was really thinking about that. I'm like, if you add up all the things that you do throughout the day, how many of those things made you feel alive? How many of those things were draining your energy, and how much of those were actually the source of your energy?
Lunch.
You see what I'm saying? Like, you think about it, like, if you truly think about it, man, like, sometimes we don't sit back and analyze, but, like, if we truly think about it.
I just got a memory. What is, I can't remember where I read this at. What is our purpose here? What is a human's purpose?
I think to help other people.
Exactly.
That's how we survive.
That's it.
That's literally how the human race has survived.
Help others.
Right.
Help each other.
That's the only reason that we're here. And like we're saying, man, like, there's so many problems in the world, guys. Like, for real, there's so many problems, and we could talk about it. Oh, we got this problem, we got a race issue, we got this issue and that issue, and this and this and that. But listen, how many of us have solutions? And here's what's crazy. I just asked that question, and somebody's going to answer that question and overlook themselves. You for real, they're going to be like, oh, the solution would be this. Would be to do this. No, you're the solution. Whatever you feel passionate about, whatever you feel passionate about, like the reason why we go serve the community, we do stuff with students because we're passionate about that. Like, you don't see us out here like scrubbing the ground at Starbucks. We're not passionate about that. Do something that you're passionate about. Once again, something that makes you feel alive. That
it's
makes
even better if it helps somebody else in the process.
And if it helps somebody else in the process, it's even better. And like I said, man, like, I literally will give somebody, now I'm not telling nobody to do this, but I really will give somebody my last, right? The last of something I got, like a shirt off my back, something like seriously, hey, my last $20, something like that. And here's why. It's the principle. It's the principle. I know that when I do something like that, when I help somebody genuinely out of my heart, karma, I genuinely know that it's coming back tenfold. I generally
I've never been put in that position, so.
But I haven't really. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't really. Oh, I have. I can't lie. I have given at places where I really didn't have nothing left. Right. But
financially.
Yeah, financially or something like that. But if you look over your time and when you serve, and you might not even realize it because a seed planted today might not grow tomorrow. It might grow a year from now. Yeah. Just think about all the service that we have done, and we're receiving the benefits of it today. I think about all the many blessings. And
I don't even think about it like that. Like, I understand. I'm a firm believer in karma.
Right.
I think that everything we do, good nor bad, comes back. But with this kind of stuff, it's hard. I don't think about it until stuff like this happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Till they come back and tell us, like, oh,
exactly.
Man, you touched me. Oh, man, like, you did so much for me. Like,
right.
In the moment, you know, even though that might have been like a year ago, a few months ago. I'm like,
and you ain't thought of nothing.
Yeah, I'm just saying, hey, man, if I can do it, if I can help you, I'm going to help you.
Yeah.
So it's good to see dividends. And even if they're unseen.
Right.
You know, maybe your dividends for something you're doing today might come 10 years from now.
Yeah, you don't know.
You don't know.
It might be on your kids.
Hey.
You never know. So I kind of want to switch gears a little bit and go into what type of mindset do you have to have that type of heart, you know what I'm saying, to just want to give. Like, because I don't think everybody's geared that way. I think some people genuinely, maybe they didn't grow up without anything. Maybe they had to work, you know, like all of us, we had to work hard for things. And sometimes you don't want to give nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. I earned this $10. Why should I give it to that person?
I think that really just depends on the person, man. I don't think that's something maybe, I don't know if you can develop a giving heart.
Right.
I think it just depends on who you are.
I think you can.
Can?
I think you can, but I think it's something that's going to have to hit you and catch your attention. So, like, say I'm a type of person,
like altering.
It could be a life altering. It could be somebody else in your family. It could be this. Okay, let me break it down. It could be this simple. Let's say my wife. right? She lost her father almost 2 years ago, right? In a motorcycle accident, drunk driver. From that day, she could become an advocate for helping other people that go through those things. Okay. They go through their tragic, loss. Right? There's a couple different lanes. Or she can become a motorcycle advocate, motorcycle safety advocate. She could become against drunk driving advocate. You know what I'm saying? All these different ways to serve. Sometimes it takes that to shift your mindset a little bit. Yeah. Sometimes it takes for something maybe good or bad to happen to shift your mind a little bit, to open your heart up a little bit, because it's like you said, man, there's people on the corner with signs that don't need nothing. And you help them out, and you earning your money, and they taking your money or whatever, and then that can make your heart go cold. You see what I'm saying? Or you might be like, yo, nobody gave to me when I needed it, so why should I get to anybody else? Your heart may grow cold. I think the only way you can shift your mindset on that is to understand, man, the feeling that you get too. Yeah. The fulfillment of it, man. It feels so good to just out of God's kindness.
You're doing God's work.
Yeah, man. That's true, man.
God helped the needy.
Right. Oh, no doubt. No doubt, man. You know, don't get me. I open up. Wow. Don't get me out here preaching. No. Yes, come on, brother Wolf. I'll be out here today. Don't get me started, bro.
That's the way to look at it, man. But I don't think so. I disagree. I think that outside of something like that happening,
right?
It's a case by case basis, yeah, man. I met somebody flat out got me one time, man. For like almost $400, and this was one of my good friends.
For the
$400,
helping them out.
And that day,
that day you could have just been like, I'm never doing this again. You know what I mean?
That hurt, man. Like she was almost something like me and you were.
Yeah.
And it crushed me.
People are like that, man. They will take advantage. But then, okay, how did you not go down the path of hardening your heart, man? How did you keep your heart?
Nah, it kind of got me for a minute.
It got you?
This is like, I think I was in college. You know, when I think either you were in basic or something like that. We weren't close at this point. You know, and he just, hey man, I was like, all right, I got it.
Yeah.
You know, and this was something I needed.
Right.
Yes, and he just come to find out. No, he didn't even skate on me. He just played me. He had the money from somewhere else
and just took yours.
Yeah. Mine off on the TV or some games or something. And when I found out, I approached him about it. You know, I'm not a confrontational kind of person,
right? But something like that, knock.
Exactly. I gotta come see you.
Right.
So, I got all XYZ excuses out the wazoo, and it just came down to the point like I had to wash my hands of him, man, and that hurt.
Right. Yeah.
And that took a lot from me because I'm not.
You opened up another conversation here. We got to talk about circle of influence and relationship.
Patience.
All that, man.
Self-control, brother, because $400
especially
for a college
back
student.
Then, yeah, that's life.
You know, it was.
That's
pay me this.
That's like 4,000 packs of noodles. You eat for 3 months off of that.
No. You know the struggles of a college student, bro. Man.
Do I? We ain't had no meal plans at the school I went to, so I know. Dude, I know what it's like, man. But yeah, it's hard, man, because that same thing has happened to me numerous times. Right. You get somebody something, and here's the thing, they do need it, right?
Yeah.
But they still find a way to skim off of it, right? They still find a way. I went and bought a pair of shoes, but I still had enough to eat. Well, you didn't need all the money that you asked me for, But it's all good, man. The thing about service is, it's more for you than it is for them.
True.
Even though you're not doing it selfishly, you're not doing it saying, I'm gonna get a blessing from this. But you're like, yo, it makes me feel alive. It makes me feel good.
That came back to me, man. I'm not where I want to be in life, but I'm doing better in life.
Oh man,
who knows? That might have been the pivot.
Yeah, man.
I don't know.
You don't know. And here's the thing, like, what you just said, we'll never be where we want to be.
Mm-hmm.
Because we always, especially when you're geared like us, like we always want to go to that next level. But the thing is, where you are is where you need to be, right?
I like that.
And it's all because of the path and the decisions that you have made whether that's giving, whether that's whatever. You know what I'm saying? It always lines up. It always lines up. I don't think for one moment that I could have the type of mindset and the type of work ethic to be this thing and never get there. I just don't see how that adds up. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It all adds up. So who we are right now is who we're supposed to be. Who we are right now is who we're becoming as well. You see what I'm saying?
I can
so like even after this, we've become better because of this. We've become better because of this conversation.
So that's like, everything that happens is
everything happens is for our good, man. And I truly believe that, man. And I don't know, for us, service is so important. It's so important because it's just people that need, man, that are in the need. Like, I think that's one way that you can really start gearing your mind. Like, for real, just Google somebody in your local city that's going through some things. Like, for real, there are kids. I've seen homeless kids.
Yeah.
Seriously, I've seen kids that are homeless, dog. That are living at homeless shelters. That right there will make me alone. Like, okay, I got 6 pairs of shoes in the closet. I can get rid of one. I got 10 pairs of pants. I can't wear 10. You know what I'm saying? So for real, sometimes we got so much that we just like, I just want mine. You got so much stuff and you ain't wore some of that stuff in a year. Give it to somebody. I know you earned it. I know you worked hard. Yeah, I know it came out your pocket, but you don't need it.
It can help somebody else.
It can help somebody, man. That's what it's all about. Helping somebody else, pushing that envelope forward. Because once we stop helping people, who's gonna help us? Who's gonna help our kids? Like, for real. I don't know, man. It's so important. I think for us, man, service is like the foundation of everything for us. Like, for real, I believe it's the foundation of our vision.
Yeah.
Our vision, what we want to build. Yes, we want to build a multi-million-dollar company, but service is first.
The money will come.
Impact before income. It's impact before income. Seriously. And think about, we followed that formula to a T. We were going into school for free. We were speaking, bro. We done 6 hours in a classroom. You see what I'm saying?
A whole day.
A whole day. I'm talking about from the time the class started. We spoke every single class period. Every time the bell rung, we were there. We were speaking. We were serving. Not thinking about where to check at. Mm-hmm. We weren't thinking about that. We were thinking about impact before income, and then the income came after we made the impact. Mm-hmm. I believe there's a true formula to that. I just believe that even if I said I bought 100 copies of this book and gave 100 out, I guarantee a sale is going to come out of that.
We've done that.
We done that.
We
did it. Like, for real. And we wasn't even thinking like that. We bought the book. People asked for the book. They didn't have no, hey.
And then they bought some.
So it's crazy, man. But impact before income, that is a true formula. Let's just speak on that for a second. Like, impact before income. So many of you are just so focused on what you can make all the time. You're so focused on money. I gotta get this. Most people who think about and focus on money so much like that never make any. Most of I study a lot of successful and wealthy people. They are all givers. I know some that spend months creating a book, get the book away for free. You see what I'm saying? Like, for real, they're all givers because they understand the formula. Impact before income. Nobody cares what you know until they know that you care. You see what I'm saying? Like, what if I just popped up on Instagram and was like, yo, we got a podcast, everybody donate $1. Impact before income. We're making an impact. Income will come.
Money will come.
Most of us, we so focused on it, man. And here's the thing, we can't control that. Back to control. We wanted to call this a control podcast. Back to control. You can't control whether or not that you get paid from something that you do out of the kindness of your heart. But for some reason, it comes back around.
Karma.
It's deep, man. Impact before income. I got taught that very young, man, because the game that we in is all about service. Most of these schools that we go to and that we're trying to touch, they don't even got money. Mm-mm. They can't even spend money.
We know that.
And we know that going into that. Yeah. But we have a heart for these kids, man. We have a heart for these.
It's deeper than money.
It's deeper than that.
It's deeper than money. And I feel like you said, if the money will come. I've always said that if you build it, they will come.
If you build it, man, say that like
If you build it, they will come.
They will come.
So before we even talking about money, we talking about
building.
How can we affect some kids? How can we change some lives? How can we help some people? How can we serve? How can we give back?
And when you think about it, bro, think about how many hours we put in before we received our first check.
Hundreds.
I'm talking about even the hours before the classroom.
Hundreds. Probably even, they don't even know that. They don't know them 3 or 4 o'clock morning.
Right.
Them late nights. This.
Right. Setting
pockets.
this up.
This book.
Right.
Pockets.
Yeah, man. Impact before income. You have to make an impact before you make the income. And I get it, man. I'm like, we gotta live. Mm-hmm. But I just truly believe, man, if you live your life in service, you're gonna be taken care of regardless. Like, for real, you're gonna be taken care of regardless.
You never know who's watching, man. Like, we didn't expect to sell the 200 books.
Yeah. We never even asked.
But that was from, hey, it's two young black men in here doing their thing. They're here trying to help. Let's help them.
And the thing is, here's the thing. We have helped.
Yeah.
Not even just trying. We did make an impact.
That's true.
We did. That's statistically, true. Like on the books, you've seen what happened. And here's the thing, man. Somebody out there, they saying they hearing us like, yo, impact before income, but they gonna do the impact on 50%, 70%, 80%. We went in there every single time we went. And, like, I'm talking about, we left there voice hoarse, energy drained, didn't eat all day. Starving. Went in there and just like, yo, gave it our all, served with all of us. And boom, months down the road.
Yeah. Wasn't even expecting the profit.
Right. And it's because we gave effort even when there was nothing there. Mm-hmm. So what do you think we gonna do when there is something there? You just ride that effort on.
20 kids, 200 kids, 2,000 kids. You gonna get the same.
You can witness. We've done classrooms where maybe 3 kids showed up.
Yeah.
A handful. And still was on
give it the same as we get a class of 200.
Right. I don't care if we're doing it for free. I don't care if we're doing it for $10,000. We are going to give our all.
That wouldn't be because there's no point in calling ourselves servers.
Right.
Oh, you got to pay us to get the full amount. It's like we selling.
Right.
We selling ourselves. You want the half package, you want the full package.
No, we gonna give it 100 regardless, because I look at it like, yo, when I go serve, I'm not doing work for you. Like you said, it's God's work. I'm doing God's work. So that's why I gotta give it 100. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I give it 100 not because you paying me. Like, for real, if we this one thing I do, and it's weird. What? And I never even tell nobody this. It's super weird. When I go to the bathroom at work, right? You know how people paper towels. Mm-hmm. For some reason, grown people, this pisses me off. Grown people, there's paper towels all over the floor, all over the ground. I'm like, how in the world? What did you do? Like, wipe your hands and just drop it? It's paper towels all over the ground.
I've seen you do that.
I go in there and I will pick up
you picked up after
every single paper towel on that ground. Every time I go. And guess what? We got janitors there that can do that. But for me, it's like, yo, that's not their job. It's not their job to blatantly, you just throw your trash on the ground and let that person. So I figured out, I just took it upon myself, and I ain't thinking about how this is going to come back around. You know what I'm saying? I ain't thinking about it. But I'm thinking like, yo, there's a need. Let me meet that need. Because the janitors come around every so-and-so hours. You see what I'm saying? And it's weird. Some people are like, ugh, that's nasty. I can wash my hands afterwards. I don't think, some of these paper towels ain't even used. Somebody just got on the ground. Right, so I just pick them up, man, and I'm not doing that to be looked at or to say, ooh, pat on the back. I'm doing that because there's a need that needs to be met. I hate seeing them. You know what I'm saying? So that's how simple it is. Maybe you see trash in your neighbor's yard. Just pick it up. You know, maybe you see the next door neighbor is an older lady and she needs her grass cut. I don't know, but there's a need that you can meet specifically.
I agree.
And sometimes the need is tailored around your gift. You're a people person. Like when we go out there and we're speaking to people, you lighten them up. You know what I'm saying? Or like when we go to the classrooms, I'm using my gift, speaking, whatever. So it's even tailored around who you are sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So, man, serve, man. Serve. Find a need and serve. Do something that makes you feel alive. Do something that makes you, if we can't leave you with nothing else, I'm going to say it again. Do things that make you feel alive. For real, for real. Not like for a moment. Like, pay attention to it. Not just makes you feel good for 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours. I'm talking about that makes you feel good for that energy.
We riding off 2 days ago.
We still riding off the energy, bruh. Like, I woke up this morning like, yo, let's go. And here's the thing. If nothing else, from serving, you find somebody in a situation that's a worse situation that you're in. And then you realize that your situation ain't as bad. Because we all go through things. So you go out there, you serve, and you're like, yo,
you humble.
It could be this. Like, I can literally, how we were talking about your guy this morning. I can be in a situation where I don't have no food.
You know
where my next meal gonna come from. And here I am complaining because all I got is spaghetti left. You know what I'm saying? Or here I am complaining because all I got is chicken left or whatever. But serving, man, that attitude of just serving and being of service is just puts you in a different place, man. Mm-hmm. It just puts you in a different place. It makes you more grateful.
Like I said, it's humbling.
It's humbling, yeah.
It makes you look at it kind of settles things for you. Like, oh, you know, I've plenty of times I've been like, damn, my life, what am I do? But then I'll like, you got to step back, like, but it could be worse.
And I think, like I said, man, I truly believe that service can really shift you from a state of depression. I really think it can, man. I really think it can. Like, if you're depressed right now and you go out and you say, yo, you know what? I don't see how at no moment you're in a bad situation and you go out and see somebody who's literally living on the street like that's their home. We saw recliners out there, bro.
We saw a man sleeping,
living out there like that is that's their home. And then, but there's no way that you can come home and complain after that. Yeah. There's no way.
And they're smiling.
They're
happy for the little peanut butter and jelly, a little water.
And what
that you never know, that might be all they might eat for the week.
And this is why I brought up the thing about like the Riley Hospital. Bro, I can't complain. No. Them kids are in there, bro, with true chronic illnesses and they smiling. And here we go, we stub our toe. We trying to we worried about the light bill. We worried about this or this and that. We worried about all these things. How I'm gonna pay the mortgage, how I'm gonna pay the light, how I'm gonna pay the cable, how I'm gonna do all these things. And there's somebody out here doing without. Don't you understand that you're blessed? Like, don't you understand that you're in a great position? Don't you understand that your life is great?
If you're watching this, you're in a better position.
If you're watching this, you're in a better position
than most.
If you're hearing this, if you're seeing this, if your fingers have typed this,
you have a computer to watch this on.
Right, like if you type it in www.destrianpowers.com, if you type that in, you're blessed. If you're seeing this in color,
if you have the ability,
anything, man. If you have the ability to comprehend, don't overlook that.
If you got a phone to watch it on, you got a computer to watch it on.
You're blessed. Listen,
you in your house, you in your car.
We're gonna end it on this right here, man. We're gonna end it on this right here, and I'm gonna let you add into this. Okay. You are blessed beyond measure. This is what we're gonna leave it on. You are blessed beyond measure. Just look around. You got a roof over your head.
Think about where you could be.
Right. You got clothes on your back. You got transportation. Even if it's a bike. You got transportation.
You have shoes.
You got change in your pocket, even if it's just change. You got clean clothes. You have more than enough. And you were blessed beyond measure. You are blessed.
So let's end it on this, man. Once again, what were we talking about? The school run.
Oh yeah.
Comment down below, DM below. Also, if you have a serving heart, of a serving mind, we're looking.
Hey,
we're looking for help. We got some projects that's going to come up. We're trying to put together. If you want to just help, come give your time, give your voice, give you whatever.
Right.
Comment below. Shoot us some information, a number, email.
Anything. Yeah.
We get in contact with you. Set something up. As always, man, the Journey Podcast.
Man,
Bless my brother.
Yeah. Till next time.